All right, Emily. So, what is the most important aspect in your life, and why does that aspect have such great impact on you?
The greatest impact in my life is God because it's the only thing I have in my life.
Good answer. If given the choice, would you go ahead and do something that you know is not right, or stick to your gut and do the right thing?
I kind of have to stick to my gut and do the right thing because if I do the wrong thing, it's gonna be, like guilty conscience. So,
Why do you think people go against their correct morals and decide to betray others or even lie to others?
I think sometimes people make bad decisions in the moment because in the moment they're gonna pressure and in the moment it's gonna make them happy and it's gonna be exciting, but then afterwards they're gonna feel really bad about it because the excitement and the happiness is gone.
And what must a person do in order for you to isolate them from your life? What must a person do in order for you to isolate them from your life? So cut them out your life.
For me to cut somebody out of my life, they would just have to be like a really bad person, like really pessimist, somebody who I feel like whenever I've cut somebody off, it's been just because I don't like the way they talk about things. Like if there's someone who's always talking bad about somebody else or just something in general, just being negative all the time, that really bothers me and annoys me. So if you're negative all the time, I'm not going to talk to you at all.
All right. Thank you for your time. So introduce yourself.
My name is Jeffrey Estrada. I'm 17, and I'm here to answer some questions.
All right, perfect. So to begin, how do you handle betrayal and what do you consider to be the last straw?
The way I handle betrayal, it really depends on who the person is and what they mean to me. If it's someone really close to me, then I feel like our friendship is obviously going to be a little different because they did something wrong to me, and I don't know how I'm gonna react to that. It just depends how much time I need to forgive them for whatever they did. Um, and honestly, I don't. It honestly also depends on the situation, like what happened, how they betrayed me.
All right. So do you believe in karma and the effect it may have on those who commit wrongdoings?
I truly do believe in karma, and I feel like once you put negative energy into the world, it's gonna come back to you eventually. So you should always just put positive things in the world so that you get positive things back to you. So I feel like karma does work in its own ways.
Okay, wonderful answer. If someone has betrayed you, were if someone has betrayed you, would you let karma do its work or take matters into your own hands?
I would just let karma do what it needs to do because I'm not gonna reciprocate those negative energies into the world, and I'm not going to go to that person's level of lowness because it's honestly just about being yourself. Like, you shouldn't have to feel like you need to reciprocate those bad things to them. Like, just karma's gonna take care of that. Whatever negative thing you do is gonna come back to you in the end.
All right. And final question: if you were to keep the truth away from someone, would you eventually let the truth come to light, or would you would you sweep it under the carpet?
Whenever I think about something like this, when I'm in a situation like this, I consider how the person's gonna feel, and I also consider how the person with the secret is going to feel as well. So I would tell the truth if it were something that I feel like they needed to know. But if it were something minor, but I know it could affect them badly, then I wouldn't tell them. Like, I would just keep it to myself because I know I don't want them to feel hurt about any secret that they didn't need to know. But I'm telling them about it, so it's not up to me to tell them the truth about something that would affect them negatively.
All right. Thank you, Jeffrey. So introduce yourself.
Hello, I am Joshua Leva.
All right. So we'll get started with the questions. Do you think that going against your parents' wishes is a part of growing up or something that we do in the moment to teach ourselves lessons?
I think going against your parents' wishes is something you do naturally as growing up. Because, like, there comes a point where you're like, I'm old enough to make my own decisions, and even though your parents want what's best for you, it's something you have to do yourself.
All right. Who is the person you look up to the most, and what would you do if you ever lost them?
Okay, this might sound cliche. I'm gonna say two answers. The first one, I look up to myself the most, because at the end of the day, I'm only gonna have me.
So introduce